Hey guys, this is something I've been talking about doing for a long time. Anybody that knows me and anybody that's been in the shop and anybody from, I guess, the Portland cyclo-cross world will know these shifters. These are Gevenalle shifters. With these shifters, I had this idea that you've got all the fine increments that you would with a road system, but even faster shifting. So what we're going to do here is see how quickly can I shift through an 11-speed cassette on this bike, and how quickly can I shift through an 11-speed cassette with a regular, we've got GRX here in the shop, so let's take a look at that. 1.6 seconds. Now, switch bikes, back in a moment. You can see the shifters, you're gonna have to trust my timing colleague to see when, but I'm on the smallest carb right now, so let's try shifting up to the top end. 1, 2, 3, go. Stop. 3.5 seconds. Now, just like I could probably be faster on the Gevenalle shifter, which I think was like 1.7 seconds or something like that, or 1.6. I could probably be faster if I was on the bars and I was pedaling with my feet instead of my shoulder, and didn't have to talk at the same time, or ask somebody to time or not time. Thanks, by the way. But the truth of the matter is that I'm never going to be as fast on a action shift level like this. And that means that even though I can have rear and front derailleur and all the fine increments, I can blow through 11 gears in about, what was that, a quarter of the time that I could with an STI. And I'm not saying these shifter styles, STI is actually a Shimano brand, so I'm not going to pick on them. But I'm not saying the paddle shifters are a bad idea. I think paddle shifters are a great idea. They're really comfortable, they're really enjoyable. They're really good on the road, I believe, because you can fine tune all the small adjustments conveniently. They've got one huge advantage, but it's not one I use, and that is the Gevenalle style shifters. You shift up here, that's the way it is. You get used to that, it feels weird at first. But you cannot shift from the drops. Here you can actually shift from the drops, and that is a big advantage. But the truth of the matter is I never shift from the drops. So actually I'm very rarely on the drops. And when I am on the drops, I'm usually trying to hold on and bomb down hills, and often not even pedaling. So, or at least in the toughest gear I've got anyway. So although that is really a point to be noticed and noted, it's not an issue for me. Everything has its trade-offs. I like the serviceability, I like the flexibility, I like the lightness because they're actually lighter, and I like being able to blow through those gears while maintaining the small increments. So I can have a smaller cassette in the back, with smaller steps, and then a 2x chainring, and it just gives me the best of both worlds. So that was a bit about shifters, and I hope it was enjoyable.